Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You have just stumbled across a Quad Speed Productions. Today we're playing a Madden 17 Online Ranked Match as the Chicago Bears, because this is actually our first video, and I thought, why not play as the first team, A through Z wise. So our opponent is the Dolphins, and this isn't the most glamorous of matchups, because honestly, I just put this as a Thursday night football matchup, because they always pick the most glamorous games for that. And it's at night, so we'll pretend it's a Thursday night football matchup. So we're at home at night, and it's the Windy City, and I'm not looking forward to Cutler throwing because he's not accurate. The wind's gonna play a factor, probably not. But anyway, I'm not looking forward to throwing the ball with Cutler. And his team has a bunch of ballers. He's got Landry, who was my number one objective to lock up. He's got Ajayi, which is basically mini beast mode. So right there, he gets a quick little wheel route to Parker, I think it is, and then he keeps no huddling. That's pretty much consistent with him. And everybody knows one of my pet peeves is people who no huddle, because I can't stand it. But there's only one thing that bothers me more than no huddling, and that's just Peyton Manning-ing. Basically when you take forever to call the play. So nonetheless, he keeps no huddling, and it's pretty much really difficult, the first drive for any team to figure out what they're doing. Right there, we end up getting lucky and just deflecting the ball for an incompletion. And he is just tearing me up with a Ajayi. And yeah, just like that. We're playing cover 2, so that was pretty much my fault. Should have seen that coming. But yeah, you gotta worry about Landry, you gotta worry about Ajayi, and it's not easy. So since they got the ball first possession, I'm definitely looking forward to getting the ball in the second half with a potentially being able to score twice in a row. So right here, we take the snap and we try to throw to Miller. I mean, he does catch it, but see, that could have been a huge gain. So right now, we're just going to throw right over there. And unfortunately, the read was wide open, but it was just my bad. It was an unclear route, and I threw at it. So we got intercepted. And right there, just easy interception. That's another pet peeve of mine. Just, if you ever touch the ball, you should be able to intercept it. And sometimes the computer is on your side, sometimes it's not. So this man just keeps constantly no huddling, and I'm cool with that because eventually his offense will pay the price. They'll just run out of steam. That's what happened to the Falcons in Super Bowl 51. But right there, Ajayi is just tearing us apart, and I tried to protect the middle, but I didn't want to. I was so afraid of giving up the big play to Landry, which I didn't throughout the whole game, but it really opened up stuff for Ajayi. Right there, we get another deflection, and he starts going outside, and Ajayi just friggin' pushes people out of the way like a bulldozer. He thinks he's blunt or something. Right over there, we get the pick, and I mean, opportunity comes sometimes it doesn't. So we take a quick shot, fade, to see if anything happens, and we got lucky. That could have been a tipped pass. Right over here, we just toss it to Howard to get like a little gain. Of course, we're going to no huddle because, he did it to us, and why not? Keep the momentum going. His defense was pretty okay, but I definitely tried to show him some different looks, and he fell for it a lot of times. Like right here, we went to Howard, and we got that second effort really gave us the first down, which was pretty important. Right over here, that's why I don't like Cutler. Easy throw, easy slant. QBs can't miss slants. If you're an NFL quarterback, you do not miss a slant. So he pretty much started right now like hogging on to Howard. So our run game wasn't as effective, but no worries because we still have our pretty okay passing game. We got some ballers. We got Zach Miller. We got Alshon, of all people, and Howard. But the people throwing the ball isn't the best. So right over there, just a horrible pick. It's pretty much hot potato. 3 people hold on to the ball, and then one guy just gets it. And that's why tossing it up is one of the most dangerous things to happen for the ball. You do not want the ball in the air. And over there, we forgot that Tannehill could run, and of course we get burned with that. So he's just continuing with Ajayi, and he's having pretty good effort. His yards per carry have been pretty consistent, and right over there, I freaked out because I thought he was gonna break the tackle, but thankfully we tackled him. So he's gonna keep tossing, and like just bit by bit, tearing us apart. And he really used the outside. He ran on the inside real well. He passed to the outside real well. And our defense is just getting tired and tired and tired, and he's going through the middle and just tearing us apart. So right here, he no huddles again, and he's just gonna show us a different look. And Ajayi just goes on ahead, like the beast he is apparently, and just takes to the house, which I have no explanation for, because I don't even know what my guys were doing. They're taking a coffee break or something. So, of course, we're down 14-0. It doesn't look that good. Second quarter already. He milked a lot of clock. So, my philosophy was, if I can still stick to the run, make him respect the run, my passing is going to be more open. So, I did just that. And, you know, I really don't like going to plays that I'm not comfortable with, but sometimes you just got to throw it. I found that whenever I use a play that I'm unfamiliar with, I'm bound to throw an interception, and it just never ends up well. So right over here, we get sacked, and just my bad for holding on to the ball too much. Nobody was open, and we try to go through the inside to our fullback, I believe it is. So we no huddle, 3rd and 6. Not really looking that good. We have 55 seconds to get on the board, and not looking too bright. Right over there, we just barely get the pass across. You'll see like 5 out of 6 times that'd be a fumble, because, you know, tuck rule. Or not the tuck rule. Right over there, we toss up and in the middle, and he just hit sticks us and doesn't even catch the ball. So now we're just trying to score anything before the end of the half, and, you know, we're getting desperate at this point because we don't want him to go up 3 possessions. So he gets a little gain. We call a timeout, and then we get hit again, and we just can't do anything about it. Right there, thankfully, we just barely throw and get the touchdown with a slant. I don't even know if he really got inbounds, but I don't really care. So at this point, I'm down 7 with 12 seconds to go, and I know he's probably going to take shots down the field, so I think I used a cover 2 or cover 6. Right there, that SWAT was major key. And his offense, I'm not too afraid of. Right there, it just lagged like crazy. Like, that's just the lag. We got an interception, but, you know, it doesn't count for anything. Quarter's over. Halftime's over. So he onside kicks to start out the second half, which I have no idea why he does. So we're going to get the ball back, and plus the flag. He didn't even kick it 10 yards. So now we're feeling good because we got the ball back. We got a chance to tie the game, and I'm just going to ground and pound. I'm going to show him some different looks. You know, we throw Howard with the toss right there. And right over here, Cutler's going to throw down the middle. That was almost intercepted, which I was scared of because one mistake and it's all over. Right there, we should have gone more to the right. That way, Howard would have probably able to get a good gain on a touchdown. And he's really been exposing the middle. Like, the middle has been wide open for us to pass through at least. For running, it's been okay, but for passing, it's been pretty good. Right over here, second goal, I decided to try something different. I threw to Paulson. That route I'm not really comfortable with because it easily could have been intercepted, but we got it to work for us, so I'll take it. I'll take all the luck I can get. So now we're tied. We're down 14-0, but now we're tied. That's the magic of getting the ball in the second half. So right now we're feeling pretty good. We're just trying to stop his defense. He gets a big gain right there, but you know we're just hanging on there. So he decides to no huddle again, and at this point I've pretty much kind of figured out what he wants to do. So I'm just making sure that I'm covering Ajayi and covering Parker because he's not using Landy really. So right there, the ball gets tossed up, and boom, interception. So now we got the ball back with great field position. Rather we get sacked, but the interception was pretty huge. And right there we miss a throw, but right over here, down the middle, clutch catch. Can't say nothing more. So we go to the sideline there, just a quick little gain, and we throw to Miller right there, and he just gets a huge tackle for loss. Like, he probably shouldn't have even caught that ball. We barely get the first down right over there, just by inches. And now, every time we try to do play action, we drop back, somebody's, like, right there to tackle us. So we have to get rid of the ball fast. And we're just trying to hang on to the ball, but we can't because everybody's dropping the ball. So we settle for the field goal because, you take the points when you can get them, pretty much, in Madden. That's, like, huge thing I've learned. Just take the points. If it's 4th and 1, sure, go for it, but just take the field goal. So we took the field goal. And right now I feel okay about the game. I mean, his offense is pretty potent, but I'm just counting on him to make a mistake at this point. I feel like he's not going to resort to Ajayi too much because he doesn't nearly have enough time to spend running the ball. And so he's just throwing down the middle. And right there he surprises us with Ajayi, but I'm ready for it. I use a run middle. So right now he was in a punt formation, but then of course he decides to go for it, and he catches us off guard. And he converts, which is really frustrating because my 3rd down defense is bad, but my 4th down defense is worse. So, of course, he's going to no huddle all the way. And we're just trying to figure out, like, who he's going to throw to. So, I was trying to cover Stills and Parker because Landry had been quiet pretty much for the whole game. But that left Ajayi to just easily go through the middle. And everybody knows he takes, like, 4 tackles to stop. So his constant no huddling is just driving us crazy, and none of our players can get the block shed. Right there he throws a fade, but boom, tipped, intercepted. That's what you get for throwing the fade. And he threw to Parker right there, which we were ready for. So right now we're in a pretty good spot. We got the ball, about 3 minutes left, and we're just trying to get out of this end zone. And right there, huge first down by Howard. So we're trying to throw him different looks. You see right there that the receivers aren't really covered, so I tried to throw a fade right there, but unfortunately I overthrow it, and it is able to catch it. Same formation again, and that could have been intercepted. That freaked me out so much. So right there, I see it's wide open. He obviously is not respecting the deep ball, so we toss one to Miller, just a slant, because the insides were open. And right now, we're just thinking, try to take the big shot, but it's okay if we can just kill him with the clock. Right there, we get a nice little fade, but we do get tackled because of the safety. So at this point, he knows he's lost because I can just milk the clock. And instead of just finishing the game, he keeps encroaching and just flagging himself. And, I guess he decides that's what he wants to do. That's how he wants to lose. So, obviously, 3 flags in a row. He gets kicked for griefing. And, I just wish he would have taken the L like a man. I'm going to send him a message about it. If there's a minute left, you've played the whole game, might as well finish it, If I'm up like 40-0, then I understand, but, got to leave a little something for him. Let him know that ain't right, that ain't cool, that ain't gonna fly. So yeah, we got our first victory, or not our first victory actually. I played a lot of matches, but this is the first one I've broadcasted on YouTube. And yeah, feels good to get the victory. Just that field goal really helped us out. And turns out though that this man is the 210th ranked player, I believe, in Madden 17, which he sure didn't play like it, because no 210th ranked player leaves his defense that exposed at the end. But yeah, so you got 530 wins, 416 losses, and we're on a win streak of 7, and we got 245, 170 losses. So we're feeling pretty good, and yeah. And remember to subscribe. See you guys next time.